Hey everyone, and welcome to the Military Explained. If you've been following the war in Ukraine like I have, you'll notice this isn't about brute force anymore. It's about ruthless, intelligent tactics that turn the battlefield into a nightmare for the invader. Here we cut through the noise and decode real combat footage into clear decisions, timing and consequences, what happened, why it happened, and what it means for the next phase of the war. Today we're breaking down how Ukraine has been turning Russian armor into burning wrecks through one of the oldest yet most effective strategies in warfare, the ambush. Based on verified frontline videos and battlefield reports, I'll share my own strong perspective on why this marks a turning point. It's inspiring, frustrating at times, and a stark reminder of how modern war keeps evolving. Let's go step by step, like unraveling a gripping story unfolding at the front lines. Picture this. A massive Russian convoy rolling confidently toward Chasiv Yar, convinced their armored vehicles will steamroll everything in their path. I've watched the footage again and again, and honestly, the arrogance is almost pitiful. 6 vehicles charge forward, ignoring the wreckage scattered across the road. Classic Putin-style hubris. But Ukraine? They were waiting. An APC hits a mine, veers off, and loses control. Was that supposed to clear the way for the rest? Not a chance. It was just the opening move of a deadly trap. Seconds later, a javelin missile slams into another vehicle. The following APC also detonates on a mine and bursts into flames. The convoy splits in chaos. Russian infantry scrambles into an industrial zone, only to find themselves under the eye of Ukrainian drones. The first strike lands, chaos erupts, and as one tank tries to pull back, it drives straight onto another mine. Boom. To me, this isn't luck. This is a meticulously planned kill zone designed to shred Russia's offensive confidence. As the fight escalates, Ukrainian drones don't just hover. They hunt. Watching the footage, it's clear. Russian troops never stood a chance. They scatter, trying to hole up inside a building for safety. Big mistake. An RPG slams into their only escape route, then drones rain explosives from above. Moments later, a precision strike brings the entire structure down, leaving no survivors. From a Western perspective, it looks almost like a video game. Only here, the Ukrainian pilots are playing for keeps. Another APC pushes forward, but a drone tracks it relentlessly, blasting its turret apart in a spectacular explosion. This, to me, highlights Ukraine's strength. They don't fight fair. They fight smart. Russian artillery tries to cover the retreat but misses, and Ukrainian troops finish the job with another javelin. The Russian assault collapses completely. As they try regrouping with 2 APCs and 17 soldiers, Ukrainian artillery opens up again. Cluster munitions shower the retreating force, spreading panic. These ambush tactics don't just kill, they unravel morale faster than any bullet. Now the battlefield shifts toward the pipeline and bunker zones. The Russians think they're clever, moving under so-called safe cover. Fatal mistake. Ukrainian drones sweep in like phantoms, eliminating positions systematically. One drone scouts a strong point, gone in seconds. Another clears obstacles. A third weaves through defensive positions before landing a perfect kill. Watching this, I can't help but admire the pilots. No flash, no showmanship, just deadly precision. Each UAV strike shuts down retreat options, turning Russian armor into burning wrecks. Near Propsk, Ukrainian artillery pins a tank in a crater, pounding it until the crew bails out. The lead tank? A drone nails it instantly, reducing it to twisted steel. The pattern repeats. 2 APCs veer into a field. One tries to outrun death, only for a drone to halt it, scattering infantry before dropping explosives on them. Attempts to shoot down drones? Failure. The second APC hits a mine. To me, this is the reality. Drones now dominate the battlefield. For Russian armor, the sky itself has become Ukraine's ultimate ambush weapon. Let's move to other sectors. Kansk tells the same story. Russian APCs push awkwardly across a field, only to be halted by mines. Cluster munitions tear through the stalled vehicles while drones destroy the reinforcements. Retreat? Hunted and finished by another UAV. A third drone delivers the final blow, permanently disabling the survivors. Another tank halts mid-road. Drones swarm it, crippling its engine despite return fire. Reinforcements? They become targets the moment they arrive. Infantry cut down in transit. But the forest footage is the most haunting. After losing vehicles there, Russian troops mark the route safe. Minutes later, another hidden mine detonates, the blast sending smoke skyward as panicked infantry scatter through the trees. Another crushing failure. I see a pattern. Each Russian setback triggers another. At Pokrovsk and Kupiansk, minefields snare convoys, drones wipe out trapped armor, and reinforcements walk straight into the same fate. This isn't just tactics, it's psychological warfare. From my perspective, Ukraine has flipped the script, turning every Russian advance into a death trap. Beyond the explosions lies something deeper. Ukraine is systematically attacking Russia's logistics. Strikes on supply routes around Pokrovsk and Pokrovsk paralyze Moscow's ability to move fuel and armor. Long convoys of trucks and tanks, perfect prey for drones, artillery, and precision-guided munitions. Every destroyed tank isn't just a tactical loss, it's a message. There is no safe rear. Pokrovsk has turned into a graveyard of armored vehicles, with drones scouting, artillery striking, and UAVs delivering the kill. Multi-layered ambushes collapse Russian offensives before they even build momentum. The result? A spiraling cycle of losses. Strategically, this corrodes confidence. Supplies face constant threat, reinforcements dread ambushes, and armored crews know drones are hunting them. I believe this erosion of morale is more devastating than the physical losses. Soldiers entering battle already feel defeated. Places like Pokrovsk aren't just geographical battlegrounds, they're psychological ones, where every Russian failure becomes a symbol of futility. These are not isolated successes. They're part of a broader strategy aimed at gradually weakening Russia's ability to wage war. Pokrovsk shows that agility can outmatch sheer numbers. But the bigger picture is even more telling. Every destroyed convoy, every stalled tank column, every failed assault is a deliberate step in a systematic campaign to erode Moscow's offensive capacity. What stands out is that Russia isn't collapsing from a single decisive blow, it's losing strength piece by piece, setback by setback. Ukraine doesn't need to overpower Russia head-on. Instead, they exploit vulnerabilities, exercise patience, and leverage technology to make every Russian advance riskier than the potential reward. This highlights a central truth about modern warfare. Flexibility outweighs mass, innovation outperforms tradition, and resolve can be just as decisive as raw power. So the question is, has Ukraine effectively rewritten the rules of ambush warfare for the 21st century? Or will Russia find ways to adapt and shift its strategy? Share your thoughts in the comments. I'd like to hear your perspective, and thank you for watching The Military Explained. If you found this analysis useful, be sure to subscribe and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our upcoming breakdowns, where we continue to examine the tactics and strategies shaping modern conflict.